not for how
Everything else.
frustrating it is to navigate.
Yeah. What did we do wrong?
Uh,
Like,
I don't know. Maybe we were supposed to look at the newspaper.
were we?
I mean, we didn't. I loaded up the save file where we didn't, and that's like the only.
Yeah, that's one thing I could think of too.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember the hanging thing too, but I also remember, like, yeah, Seiko was supposed to be out in the hall when we go to the infirmary, but I don't remember what the trigger is. That's why I don't like games like this, where it's like open ended and doesn't clearly tell you what you did wrong.
Alright, I'm gonna look it up.
Actually, let me look it up and you just like start moving us through.
Alrighty. But, like, which one do we load up? Or do we? I guess this one. This is
Oh.
the earlier one. It'll take us to the beginning, or as close to the beginning as we can
Yeah.
get. Alright,
No, no, no. Sure. Do you remember what we're supposed to do? Because like this walkthrough's so like wordy. I'm trying to find what specific we're supposed to do. I don't want to just be like quiet.
Why? I see one that seems pretty. Alright, let's see. Examine the skeleton, choose either. Examine the spirit to gain the unknown the key. Choose to enter the room after unlocking it. Read the newspaper, then examine the door. Continue examining objects and move through it until a conversation occurs and approach the door. So it does seem like we're supposed to read the newspaper. Grab the loose floorboard. Have Seiko stand on a spot in the north side. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we are supposed to examine the. Let's see. Sherb says, if I remember correctly, Seiko. From what I remember doing, you were supposed. Yeah. All right. That's silly. Game tells you, hey, listen to what the spirits tell you and what the notes say. But you're supposed to ignore that and not listen to the spirits and what they warn you about. Now, if I can remember where everything is. I think we checked everything over here. Alright, yeah, it's not a place you can enter into. Still with us, Shades? Oh, Vap. And yeah, it looks like shades. Alright, he'll be back with us in a bit. I'll just continue trying to get us to where we were. But yeah, that's kind of messed up. Like, the game makes a clear point of telling you that you should be aware of all the notes that you come across and what the spirits say. And one tells you, hey, don't read the newspaper, but you're supposed to read the newspaper. Yeah. So is this a game that has multiple endings? And I'm guessing there isn't like any ending that allows you to save everyone, right? Because I don't know, I feel like Seiko losing her piece of the figure means that yeah, she's not gonna survive no matter what. That's my guess though, don't confirm or deny.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Then we just walk around and track and everything. Yeah, this is not fun. I really wish we could light that candle.
Or at least we got this lovely message.
Yeah, fucking. I wonder who wrote that one. Oh wait, I remember who wrote it. I know who wrote it. I think we can all guess who it was, but I'm not gonna say anything. Seiko gets mad for like 2 seconds. At her gal pal. At her
No.
bestie.
Naomi.
Naomi gets mad. And the door opens by itself, and it's real creepy, you know, if you didn't go through it already.
Welcome back, Vap.
Welcome back. I also had to leave for like 2 minutes because my internet's weird. You know, instead of protecting small children, I would much rather be playing an instant farming game where no one dies.
Yeah, that would
Well,
be
actually,
nice.
actually, in the farming sim I was playing, someone did die after the first month.
Wait,
But
what?
it was plot.
Which
Yeah, basically, the lady who gave you your farming tutorial, after a month, she just dies of old age.
Oh, wow. Wait, I think you did mention this, and I was like, what the
Yeah, I
fuck?
did on Twitter. I'm just like, what? Someone dies in the harvest moon? And my friend Nikki just goes like, yeah, this isn't the first time they've done it either. And I'm like, what? Yeah, apparently in one of the older Harvest Moon games, your character will literally die after a few years, and if you don't teach your kid how to be a farmer, your farm just dies out, and your kid moves to the city.
Wow. Which one is
I forget
that one?
which one she was talking about, but like, yeah. I'm just like, Harvest. You people can die in Harvest Moon games.
This isn't what I
That's a
wanted.
thing. This isn't what. And the worst part was, apparently she had like random events that happened in the first month, and just because I was so focused on farming and not talking to people, I never experienced them.
Oh.
And then I went to look at them online, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. She talks about how her like son left to go to the city, and like how like sometimes she gets really lonely living by herself.
And you left her all alone. You're not even fighting that. You're just like, eh. Oh, this thing. Alright.
Yeah, but like I'm just gonna keep talking about this story so to fill the air.
Yeah.
Um, but like I wasn't expecting someone to die. Like all of a sudden like the last day of the first spring, the mayor just runs into my house and goes, "Shay, you like I forget her name. It's been so long since I've seen her name, but like she's not doing so well." And I'm like, "What? What's going on?" And then we run to her house, and I'm like, This isn't what I think is gonna happen is not gonna happen, right?" And then like he keeps talking, we go into the house and the village doctor's there, and he just looks at us and shakes his head. I'm like, it's not gonna happen, right? We're just gonna send her off, and she's gonna go to like in another hospital, and she's gonna like send us letters and stuff. And then she's like, Shay, come closer, my dear. And I'm like, no, 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 no. And like she's like, it's like for my last wish is to give you my farmland. And I'm like, no, no, no. And then she just stops talking, and we all legitimately have a funeral.
Aww.
Like everyone in the village shows up, we all mourn, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And you know what the big kicker is?
What?
She gave her farmland to me when her grandson is also in the village,
Oh ho
who also
ho.
owns a farm. She basically doubled my land, and he has the same amount of land.
Wow.
I'm like, what? Why is it to me? Your grandson's over there. Though to be fair, the argument could be made that he's already an established farmer and we're new.
Yeah.
But I have double the land space now. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. And I'm like, I'm so sad. She was such a nice old lady. But yeah, after that, I was like, well, after that heartbreaking addition to the game, I'm just gonna move on, I guess, and become the best farmer ever, which I've done. I've won every festival, and it's funny because like there's this thing called conquest mode, because there's rental fields that like only last for like maybe a month or a few weeks, and like every time the rental field goes out or you don't renew it, someone can challenge. And the thing is, I owned none of them. So at the start of the game, so you had to challenge people, and like mostly like the easiest way is to like beat them in profits. So I did. I now own all 10 rental fields, and I check regularly so I can renew them, so no one can take them from me. Every now and then I forget, and it's funny because like I always like, oh yeah, just beat me in shipment amount, and you get it. And then it's like, oh, I sold like my profits for this month were 100,000 gold, and I'm like, oh, really? Mine were 500,000. I guess I win again. Suck it.
Eat it.
It's just so funny because like you'd think the richest lady in town would be able to beat me in profits. She never wins. Like the richest farmer in town like has like the most land ever, and I'm like, you'd think you'd win, but no, me, the new guy,
The new
can
one.
kick your ass 5 times over. She was also a marriage candidate, and I'm like, ew, no, she's a princess, and I hate it. She
Yeah,
doesn't even.
I bet if you go through her heart events, he probably gets better. That's
She
how.
doesn't
She
tend
doesn't?
to her own farm. Her servants
Oh.
do it. She just
Oh.
looks at it. I hate her. And like every time there's a festival, like a competition, she's like, I don't get why this competition exists, but congratulations for winning, I guess. And I'm like, thank you? I guess? She's not like mean or anything, because like I talked to her service, and she's like, yeah, she's cold on the outside, but she's actually pretty nice. And I'm like, is she, or are you afraid of getting fired? She did give me my first horse though, for 5 jugs of milk.
That's a fair trade.
A horse for an easily accessible resource. She had like 10 cows, and she couldn't get 5 jugs of milk. Yeah, we're like halfway there. Yeah, editing this out whenever I died was fun. Especially since
She just
I wasn't
really, really
editing on
loved
Sony Vegas.
milk. Like
Well,
her cows produce enough milk, but she just loves it so much she needs more.
I guess. And plus, I'm pretty sure she was just gonna sell that milk anyway. But yeah, like, I just really like this game. The thing is, people don't like the conquest system because it's like you can easily forget to renew your field and you have to deal with someone being like, hey, I challenge you for it.
Hmm.
Whatever.
Where did we
But
find
honestly, it's
the extra plank before?
remember, one of the I think in the first area we go to, we try to go down to the first floor again, and it deteriorates, and
Oh,
then it's
right,
like,
right. That very nonsensical thing.
yeah. Is that true? The whole bathing in cow milk thing? Like, does it hydrate your skin? Like, is it a thing?
I don't know if it actually works, but I do know some people do it.
Like, I know I think Beyonce and Lady Gaga do it. Drink and chug milk, nothing else matters. No, don't do that, because you will vomit. I've seen people do it. Mostly people from Achievement Hunter. It's not fun.
Ew.
Was it this one that deteriorates, or was it a different one?
It should have been that one. I don't
I think
know.
it happens when we come back up.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe. Like, well, double check, doesn't hurt. Fact, milk is just better than water. Marco, that's not true. Your body is 70% water, and to be honest, the human body isn't really made to consume other animals' milk. Anyway? But we are weird as humans and we just do things.
Yeah, it's actually pretty freaky that we squeeze other animals' tits to get milk.
When you phrase it like that, it's worse.
I mean, that is what it is.
You're right. But, like, when you phrase it like that, it's weird. Coco. Don't tell me it's not. I mean, Marco, you're a growing boy. You should drink milk. I don't drink milk anymore. Whenever I do, I get stomach aches. Squeeze tits for milk. Look what you've done, Coco.
Yeah, I'm proud. It should be this one, but I can't remember what it is that triggers it.
Did you do the door?
Wait, what? What?
Did you interact with the front door of the building?
Is it over here?
Yeah, I think you did it. We're supposed to do it the front door. I'm not sure if we did it already in the save, so it wouldn't hurt to double check. We've gone upstairs already. That we did that whole cutscene already, right?
Yeah, like with the shoes.
What about the toilet one?
I don't think so, but I think to be able to get.
Oh
to
wait,
the
we need the
toilet-
plank first, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, yeah, this was probably it.
Mm-hmm. Caramel milk? I have no idea what that is, Marco. I've heard of coffee milk, but not caramel milk. Again, I don't really consume dairy products anymore. What's ice cream?
I'd give it a shot though. I like
I mean,
caramel.
it sounds good.
Mhm. Excuse me.
Was that a hiccup or a
Yeah,
burp?
that was a hiccup.
Yeah. I usually get hiccups when I drink soda. I don't drink it often enough for my body to be like, what the heck is this? Is this air in water?
Okay. There
And
we
there we
go.
go. That sounds so unhealthy, Marco. I'm gonna try it.
It will change your life. Just get Hershey's caramel syrup and mix it with the milk.
I mean, I did it with a chocolate syrup, so why not with the caramel? Or caramel, whatever, however you say it. I've heard both, and I don't really mind either way. How do you all pronounce caramel? Is it caramel or caramel?
I say caramel. I mean,
Same. I think
I
it's a region thing.
the thing is that I'm actually not even sure now because the thing is that the instances in which I say that out loud have been never.
I think I adapt to how people say it. Like if someone says caramel first, I will say caramel. If someone says caramel first, I'll say caramel. But my default is caramel. Okay, time to.
Man, it's been a while since I've done a solo Let's Player stream. So this is gonna be a little weird, but I'm actually looking forward to doing something solo again. It's always nice to have other people to bounce off of, especially since I sometimes don't speak. I don't fulfill those silences as much as I'd like to be able to, but that's all the more reason why I need practice.